Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Episode 165. Hope you're all well. 2020, here we are. It's all happening. Wow. Rightio, going to get straight into this. Heaps going on. Big day last night. Got a bit of some star shots. Did some other playing around I wanted to try. And I chucked a photo from that up on Instagram. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out. I was pretty happy with that one. I haven't edited too much. I haven't had much time. Not much sleep, so crashed out and then got up early, went into the city and got an amazing session done in the city, which I'm pretty happy about. Perth City, Kings Park. I was able to slip in there and get some great photos, and I'll just show you this one. This is probably my pride and joy from this morning. I don't know if you can see that, if it comes up as good as it could be. I'll try and take it the whole frame. That sucker there is the result of 40 bracketed photos stitched together to make an 800 megapixel file. And it's awesome. I just got the new photo pills app for my phone. If you're doing any sort of photography, get it. Please get it. It's really, really good. I didn't realise how good it was until I used it, and it's pretty much spot the dog accurate and give you things like stars, Milky Ways, moons, sunrises, sunsets, where to be, drop a pin onto where you want to go. It'll tell you where everything's going to be facing from there. Very cool. And that's why I tested last night. I was going to go out and see if I can get some Milky Way because it's supposed to be a clear night. And it told me that the galactic center, which is the nice picturesque thing you see in the Milky Way, wasn't going to be visible, and it just wasn't. So I can confirm it's accurate. But it was a nice, beautiful, clear night. I did get some nice photos and some more training and testing to go into my skills. So very cool about that. Got in today, wanted to get a nice big panoramic of the Perth City with the sunrise. It was a clear day, good weather. Got in there early, up at 4 o'clock, shot straight in there, got there right ready for sunrise, got all that, and got a heap of shots. This is probably the biggest one, and it's spot the dog. It's very, very stoked. I can zoom right into that at 3:1, and I can see details on the buildings. You can just about see what someone's having for a smoko. That's how scary it is. And it's basically just go into vertical mode and then 40 shots, 40 bracketed, so one shot's 3 shots, exposure on each side, and then bang, 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 and just go through it, stitch them all together, overlap so it can locate this where to join them, and then Lightroom just does it for you, and that's how it come out, and it's awesome. It's basically if you want to put a big picture on a wall, the guys who do the art galleries, that's what they do. They got to stitch them all together to get that high megapixel count, so you can zoom in and get those real fine details. So you probably don't need it for everything, and then I can't just like download that onto even my phone or Instagram or anything like that. You just can't do it. But I can get a print done, I can do that, and it's a great one for a portfolio I can put on my website when I finally get that done in 2020, which is one of my goals. So yeah, very, very cool. Also got the heap of stuff done for my 7 blade versus 8 blade 50mm Super Takamar video that'll be coming out hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Finally got the footage I wanted for that, so I can put that together now. So that's very cool. Got some other shots in the morning. Come back, got to pick up my little buddy Bentley's. I had the day of him. We took him to the beach. He's had 2 weeks in the doggy hotel, and we had a bit of time to spend together, father and son day. So that was pretty cool. My little bud, we've both been, locked up for Christmas, and we finally get some back together. So that was cool. Right, let's get into this stuff then. First of all, before we'll say, big year coming to 2020. Said it the other day, lots happening with the move back to Queensland, so that's pretty cool. I want to say thank you to everyone for 2019. It's been a huge year. I've learnt so much this year on video editing, relearning photography stuff that I've forgotten from 20, 30 years ago. Just so much, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying learning new things and new ways to do it. I'm enjoying the actual creative process and having to think and use my brain again instead of just being an automatic pilot at work, which I can do with my eyes closed. Very, very cool and enjoying it, and I appreciate all of you that have come along for the trip. Hope you enjoy it as much as I am, and I'm hopefully going to get more and more and better as we go. So thanks to you guys. Hope your year will go off like mine is going to go off, I think. Fingers crossed. Never know. Rightio, for you fishing guys out there, Lowrance in the States has got a little bit of a New Year's deal for you. If you upgrade your HD up to the HDS Live sonar system, that's $400 MasterCard voucher they'll give you. And if you, at the same time, if you get a Ghost electric motor or the live scan or system and add that on, there's another $100, so possible $500 US, basically like reimbursement or credit for if you're going to upgrade. So it's pretty cool, a good deal, and I think that'll do pretty well. If you're looking to upgrade your gear, your electronics on the boat, might be a good time to go check it out. They're a great brand. They do some great stuff. Brother-in-law Joel's got it, and we used it for the first time this year. I think it's got a HDS Live, and it's a friggin' amazing sound. You can see everything going on. It's very, very cool. Nikon 780 leaked. The Northrop family had it up on channel today, so it was pretty cool. The 750 is the old model going out. DSLR again. This is going to be another DSLR. Nikon's looking to trim costs and maximise profit. They're all losing money. I think Sony's the only one I think that's possibly making profit. Even Canon's losing money, so they're all struggling. They're looking for ways to get better or do things the right way. Nikon's decided to look after its supporter base. They've still got 90+% of their Nikon owners are DSLR owners. They haven't all moved to mirrorless. Even with all the advertising and everything they've done this year, it just hasn't happened for whatever reasons. And that comes down to people's personal preference. So the new 780's out. It's going to be about $2,200 US. 24 megapixel again. It's going to have improved frame rate. They're not saying what, so we can't really guesstimate on that. Could be the same. They're saying it's going to be better, maybe another 1 or 2 frames. You never know. It's going to have no sensor stabilization, which is a little bit strange. Nowadays, there's a lot of cameras that are sort of going that way to help with, especially with the video side, to help that out. It will have the Z6 live view and video system in it, so that's pretty cool. It's going to have a new tilt touch, not the flip out. It's only going to be a tilt touch. It is going to be 3.2 inch one and 2.1 million pixels, so it's going to be a lot better quality, but it's still just that slide out tilt, so not really good for vlogging or video. So they cut themselves out a little bit of the market there. I'm not sure. Surely they could have easily swung that out. They would have definitely given some more sales on the video side. But yeah, who knows? They're trimming costs, and it's probably the existing format, so it's easy just to stick with that and just upgrade the display. It's got 51 AF points in optical viewfinder, so it's not a digital viewfinder like the mirrorless on the Z6. It's going to still retain the optical. It's got a couple more autofocus points, but not many. It's going to have 4K 30, 1080p 120 frames max, The new Snap Bridge version, and no flash. They're getting rid of the flash off the unit, which is, I think it's fair enough. It's probably, these days and age, I don't see why you need it on that. You're not going to buy that just to use that flash. You're going to buy that to buy proper flash cameras, flashes for the cameras, your pro photos and your speed lights and stuff. It's going to be, the professionals will have the lights. They don't need that little thing. I don't think it would have ever got used. And dual UHS Series 2 card slots. So that's pretty good. That's becoming a pretty norm, 2 card slots, and I think that's a pretty smart thing to have that backup of data. So very, very cool. Xbox and PS5 spec rumours dropped today. Heap of specs, a lot of good gear in there. Basically, they're going to be the most powerful gaming systems as we expected. The Xbox looks like it's going to have the edge over the PS5. They're going to be both running 8GB memories. Oh, sorry, no. PS5 is going to have 8GB memory at 218GB a second. The Xbox 12GB DDR5, GDR5 I mean, 326GB a second. Both are going to have Jaguar 8-core processors in them, and I think the Xbox is about a 2.5 gigahertz, whereas the PS5 is about 2.1, so a little bit more. Same thing, just been cranked up a bit. GPU wise, it's a format I haven't heard of before, so I can't really. I'm not going to say it, but basically GPS, PS5 is going to have double what it used to have. Literally doubled. I think it was 16, whatever it is, and now it's going to be 32. And the Xbox goes from like 18 to 54, so nearly three times the GPU power. So ridiculous speeds, power, hence why the PlayStation has that V shape for the cooling, because it's the grunt it's got in it, it's going to need it. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd be able to get a fluid cooling system upgrade from the aftermarket mobs. They'll be selling that just to cool it down so it works faster or works better. But yeah, amazing bits of tech. They'll be out this year. They'll sell like hotcakes. I think gaming's still alive and well, and with that sort of grunt in there, it'll be what they can do streaming wise, which is, I think, is going to be the big thing on whether they make it or not. With how big streaming is, online gaming and all that. If these aren't easily to stream and you've got to buy all these extra accessories, which is just stupid, it needs to be a one complete system where I just turn it on and there's a camera there and I can live stream. You shouldn't have to be going and buying all this extra stuff just so you can do it. So that's I think the only thing I think they need to. They've got all the grunt, but they need the logistic stuff to make it happen so people don't have to worry about buying stuff. So fingers crossed that happens as well. There were rumours with the PlayStation they were going to have there was a camera in there, and then internally it was going to be all ready to go, basically like its own version of OBS or whatever, something like that. That would be ideal, and I think that's probably more important than the actual grunt specs, because yeah, that's just, there's nothing I can do about that. But if I can't live stream, well then it doesn't matter. If you're looking for something fun to watch, if you're on holidays, get over the Smarter Everyday channel. If you're a baseball fan, the boys there did a wicked. It's on the trending. It's number 7 on trending at the moment. They basically got 2 baseball bats, put it on this motor, spun it up to 250 miles an hour, which is ridiculous. So it's like a helicopter, and then got pitching machine balls to see if they get the longest home run ever, which they did a measurement. Obviously, it's not real. I think the longest one in baseball is like 585 feet. These guys got one at 697 feet. In the process, they break a heap of bats. Some amazing slow-mo footage on there as well of a baseball when it hits the bat and just compresses. So that's worth watching just for itself. And then they also rips a handle off a bat, and they throw this bat over the baseball fence because it's spinning that fast. So very, very cool. Great video. The boys did really well. So definitely worth checking that out. Give them a like. Very cool if you're into baseball. And that's about it. Going down south tomorrow. Got a cave to look at, a lighthouse to look at, some beautiful WA coastline, some beaches, some water. Yeah, a long drive, so I've got to get up early. So I've got to get this done and get to bed so I can get out of here. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Another day, another vlog. I may not get to you tomorrow night, depending on how we go with the drive tomorrow. It's going to be a long day. If not, I'll definitely see you the next day and may even have something to show you from the trip. But definitely be a video on it coming up for work for that trip as well. So there's things happening all week. Busy, busy, busy. Like a bee. Zzz. That's it from me. Wherever you're coming, or going to bed, or you're going out still, you're still running on fumes, vapours. Stay safe. I'll see you all tomorrow, and peace.